The show is ready, steady, po with me, RJ Shruthi. I'm in conversation with Prathap, the CEO, Prathap Murali, CEO of WorkEZ. Let's say hi to Prathap. Hi, Prathap. How are you?
Hi Shruti, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Prathap. So, definitely, I think something that has been on everybody's mind post the pandemic is how, office work culture has changed. And WorkEZ definitely has been one of those organizations that's spearheaded the co-working ideology, especially in Chennai. You guys were established in 2019, if I'm not wrong. So, tell me a little bit about the operations. How has WorkEZ sort of evolved to suit Chennai's work demands?
Yeah, so WorkEZ was a company that was incorporated in 2019. We believe that there was a lot of potential for hybrid workspaces and co-working managed office spaces. They're all under the co-working umbrella, but then different terminologies.
Right.
We believe that there's a lot of demand for co-working across India, and Chennai was a great city to start with because there is a decent amount of demand. We've got companies ranging from startups to very well-established Fortune 500 companies, enterprise companies, etc.
Right.
We give a solution which is CapEx, OpEx light. So clients don't have to worry about anything. They just have to bring their IT components and then they can just start off work.
All right. And I think that's pretty much a very drastic shift that we've seen, right? Gone are those days when you needed those big office spaces, etc., etc. Today, you can work out of pretty much anywhere. And organizations like WorkEZ make it look so great, like very swanky office spaces you guys have. Your infrastructure is great. Your amenities are great. So how many different organizations or spaces does WorkEZ have in Chennai?
Yeah, so WorkEZ has a little less than 1 million square feet in Chennai.
Wow.
We've just expanded our footprint into Bangalore and Coimbatore as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of demand for such spaces because the buildings that we've identified are in probably the best locations. You can talk about Gindi, OMR, CBD, which is Nungambakam, Manasala, etc.
Yeah,
so we've got all our buildings in these locations. So it's easy for a client or an enterprise startup or any of these clients to come and, take space with us.
So Prathap, you were telling me that, with less than, or close to 1 million square feet in Chennai, you have now expanded to Bangalore and Coimbatore as well. So what exactly is the vision of WorkEZ looking like?
Yeah, so our vision is by 2028, we want to touch 6 million square feet. We want to target all the Tier 2, Tier 3 cities as well, in addition to all the metros in India. We want to start off strong in the south and then move forward to the other cities and the locations as well.
All right, awesome. Speaking of cities, right, of course, Coimbatore, Bengaluru and Chennai, all of them have different personalities, right, as cities if you look at it. So what do you think makes these places click, and why do you think WorkEZ's sort of been able to operate so successfully in terms of the hybrid working space, that co-working space culture in these cities? What do you find different or the same about these three cities?
So we do a lot of analysis in terms of the commercial real estate absorption that happens in these cities.
Okay.
Because co-working is directly related to the commercial absorption, commercial real estate absorption.
Right.
So we track that. Based on that is what our expansion is about.
Okay.
So anyone who's looking for a commercial real estate, of course, they have a chance to look at one of our options and take space with us as well. So the expansion is based on that.
All right. What makes WorkEZ such a preferred, option, a co-working space amongst clients? What are like the facilities that you guys offer?
Yeah, so WorkEZ, firstly, I think we've got an excellent team to handle all the client needs. Apart from that, that's clubbed in with all the amenities that we offer. We've got an excellent cafeteria.
Right.
We've got a gaming zone. We've got a sports arena. So we've got, basically anything that a client needs, we take care of that and we make sure that we handle that.
Awesome. So when we look at these visuals, right, today when we watch these web series and when we watch films and we see all of these swanky co-working areas, there are so many amenities that are very important, especially when it comes to the internet connectivity and security, right? Is that something that WorkEZ takes a lot of pride in?
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier, that most of our clients are Fortune 500 enterprise clients, right? So there's a lot of emphasis that's given into data security, privacy, etc.
Right.
And our common areas are out of the world, So we take a lot of effort into designing these common areas. We get the best of architects and designers to design these spaces. So whenever you walk into a WorkEZ, there is that wow element when you walk in. So
Yeah.
that's something that clients are very appreciative of.
I think that's very important for, startups especially also, whether it's a Fortune 500 company or a startup, that element of, oh, wow, I love going into work because my workspace makes me feel, so great. I think that definitely is a great confidence booster or, a performance booster, if I could put it in those words. So, Pratap, we spoke a lot about, WorkEZ, the facilities, how you guys started, the journey, etc., etc. But what I want to know from you is, with, I think, the changes that the pandemic has brought into our lives, there's been a lot of change in the way we approach work today. And co-working spaces are definitely the rage, and a lot of global companies are looking to, set up shop in a new market, right? So when it comes to that, why do you think co-working spaces hold such a powerful role in today's corporate work culture?
Yeah. So pre-pandemic, the absorption of co-working spaces was gradual year on year. But post-pandemic, I think there's been a lot more, many folds in terms of absorption of co-working spaces, primarily because a client doesn't have to worry about their real estate needs. They have someone to take care of the client's real estate needs, employee engagement activities, designing the spaces, scaling up, scaling down, all these issues are taken care of by us. So, the tenant or the client can concentrate on their core work, etc. So, because of that, I think there's been a huge uptake of co-working spaces, and we've also grown at a very good pace. 2020, we went live with one of our first buildings. Right now, we have almost about 12 to 13 buildings that we will be operational in this year.
Awesome, fantastic. It's been a pleasure getting to know so much about the co-working space culture from you, Prathap. Wishing you and the team at WorkEZ all the very best, and we look forward to many more such spaces opening up in this city and across the world. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shruti.
All right, you guys, stay tuned for more.